Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Trad Tuesdays. Now on this one we've got the oldest brewery in Yorkshire. Well, they claim to be, don't know if it's true, and it is Samuel Smith's in Tadcaster. The beer we've got from them today is their organic chocolate stout. Now they come in at 550ml bottles, it comes in at 5%. There's a bit of a theme throughout the Sam Smiths. A lot of their the majority of their bottle beers are 550ml and 5%. So yeah, there's a bit of a theme going along there. The stout, the oatmeal stout, was absolutely sublime. So I'm hoping this is just as good. And like I said, this is the chocolate version. It's the organic chocolate stout. So Sam Smith's, let's get the beer in the glass and have a little chat about Sam Smith's. What I would say is there's a lot of controversy over Sam Smith's and the pubs and stuff, but we're not going to go into that. We're just here to taste the beer and have a little chat, to be honest. So that's pouring a lovely, lovely dark brown, forming a nice tan, thick, creamy head as well. And we've got the dimple pot. Oh, there you go. That looks absolutely fantastic. So holding up to my light there is a slight red, very dark brown tint of red down the side of the glass. Carbonation super low. Wow, that smells chocolatey, it does. I mean, I buy these beers and then I buy them, then I'm worried that there's some sort of syntheticness going on with them. So I'm hoping it's not. It's organic, so hopefully there's no synthetic, because the smell is just, it's chocolate. And when I'm saying chocolate, I mean milky chocolate, not dark chocolate, not like your normal stout, dark, bitter chocolate. It's more creamy chocolate. Sweet, creamy, like there's lactose and some sort of chocolate going on. I don't know. I don't think the bottle's going to tell me if it's like got a flavouring or if it's what they've actually used. But it's just got that hint of syntheticness. But let's see. Anyway, Sam Smith's, like I said, the oldest brewery in Yorkshire, brewing an independent family brewery from Tadcaster. Sam Smith's and John Smith's were related, but they're two separate breweries. Yorkshire squares are used still for fermenting their beers. Basically, they're not in stainless steel. They use the Yorkshire squares and the Welsh slate, and they open ferment in them. So they've always wanted to do that, and they're saying that, why not? It makes fantastic beers. I agree. Sam Smith's beers are absolutely superb. They really are. They've got a copper mash tun, they've got copper boilers, and they use whole hops. Fantastic, it really is. Sam Smith's use oak casks for all natural conditioned ales and still have an on-site cooper in the brewery for repairing them, which is brilliant. Full-time cooper on site to repair the cast barrels. Superb. Sam Smith's British ales in bottles influenced craft beer scene in the USA, particularly Goose Island and Brooklyn, because of the bottled beers, which is it's another great thing, isn't it? The beers in their bottles have got lager, they've got the pale, they've got milk brown, they've got Indian ale, they've got the chocolate stout, they've got a Stingo, they've got a winter ale, they've got an oat stout, they've got a porter imperial stout, which is on a smaller bottle. They've got the wheat beer, they've got a cider, they've got perry, they've got fruit beers. They're all in slightly smaller bottles, not the 550s. And on draft, they've got the bitter, stout, milds, dark and light, lagers and wheat beers and cider. So there you go. 1758, oldest brewery in Yorkshire, Tadcaster. I've done a few Samuel Smith beers on the channel, and this is one from my local bottle shop. I can get them from the bottle shop. I don't see these in the supermarket, but they are trad. They're independent family owned, so they fit in this theme at the moment of Trad Tuesdays on the channel. So let's get into the beer. Like I say, dark, creamy looking head still there. Looks superb in this pot. Love this pot for the traditional beers as well. Aroma's full on chocolate. I'm worried it's going to be synthetic. Cheers, let's get a taste. Okay, straight off, I prefer the oatmeal stout because of that chocolate flavouring going on in there. Maybe a little bit too much for me. It's definitely a chocolate stout, but how much of that flavouring's gone into that beer? I think their oatmeal stout has got more, what can I say, natural chocolate coming through from the grains. And now grains can deliver chocolate flavours, and I think they do that in the oatmeal stout. This one, it just feels like it's too much for me, for my palate. Saying that, it's still a good beer. It's a great beer. It's not the best stout they've done. And I've had their dark milds on draft. I've had their stouts on draft. They're superb. This one, just because, I mean, I'll find out if it says anything on the bottle, just because it's got that slight synthetic taste of that chocolate. I don't know what I was expecting, because to get chocolate in a beer, you either get it through the malts, or you have to add chocolate at some point. And sometimes it can be a flavouring which can overtake. And for me, that slightly overtakes that beer, but it's still a cracking beer. Medium mouthfeel, low carbonation, very creamy. Like I say, it's just for me. So if I was asked, I'd go for the dark mild or the oatmeal stout over the chocolate one. But it's still a good beer. See if it says anything on the bottle. Let's see if I can get the rest of that in a glass. Sam Smith's, like I say, I think they just do some really outstanding beers. Fantastic brewers, they really are. Let me put my glasses on. Let me see what it says on there. So we've got, like I said, brewed with, well water as well. They've got a well on site. The original well, sunk in 1758, is still in use. Hard water drawn from 85 feet underground. The gently roasted organic chocolate malt and organic cocoa extract impart a delicious, smooth and creamy character. It's that cocoa extract that I'm not big fan of that's coming through. Smooth and creamy, definitely is. They've used chocolate malt. It's a shame you couldn't just get a bit more from that chocolate malt rather than using that extract. Inviting deep flavours and a delightful finish. This is a perfect marriage of satisfying stout and luxurious chocolate. Best served at 11 degrees. So the Stone Yorkshire squares at the old brewery used to ferment all Samuel Smith's bottled ales. Like I said, superb, it really is. And it's just got there water, organic malted barley, organic cane sugar, yeast, organic hops, organic cacao extract and carbon dioxide. 550ml bottle, 5%. Fantastic beer, but not as good, to my palate, as their oatmeal stout or their dark mild. Okay, well, cheers, Sam Smiths. Cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.